we'll get going. So anyhow, we're gonna start on the mat. We're gonna do a pelvic reset. So if you wanna get yourselves comfortable, get your block, get your strap, a scarf if you haven't got a strap. What else do I have today? If you want a little blanket to sit on, you can get that because we might be sitting for a little bit. And then we're gonna get up and do some moving. We're gonna do some good moving. Morning, Dolores. Good to see you. All right, I'm gonna get my music started and go ahead and start on your mat, seated in potted palm. All right. I'm going to start at the bottom of my mat. For those of you that aren't used to going down on a mat, let's start. Let's bend our knees. Reach down, fingertips cup palms, and we're going to walk forward onto our knees. Come around. You'll be sitting long ways on your mat. I'm going to sit facing you to start out with. Legs crossed. All right, so find those sit bones, the very bottom of that pelvis, and just get anchored into the earth. Imagine your tailbone rooting itself down into the earth. Hands can be cupped over your knees, palms up. Be holding on to fingertips. Sometimes I like to hold on to my ring fingernail for breath. And just close your eyes. Bring yourself into the present, into the now, for just a few moments. Taking that breath in through the nose, down to the very bottom of the lungs. Feel that the lungs expand, pressing against your rib cage. And at the same time, bring that breath up your back and down the front of you. Lift that spine as you inhale. Exhale and bring it around the front and down. Taking each breath, making it longer. Each one, nice, deep, long inhalations. Long exhalations. Drop your chin to your chest. Let that head grow heavy with breath. And then gently draw right ear to right shoulder. Let's reach over with that right hand and gently place it on our left shoulder. Just adding gently into that stretch. You don't have to pull down. Just the weight of your hand is enough to add more stretch. And then release. Take your chin back to your chest. Deep breath. Head gets even heavier. Then roll left ear to left shoulder. And just place that left hand lightly on that right shoulder. Just release. You may feel a difference between this side and the other, perfectly normal. And then release, take your chin back to your chest. Now, lift that head, lengthen that spine again. This time we're going to look over our right shoulder and look down. feel that muscle down the back of your neck, more towards the left side. You just let that head grow heavy. Let that muscle stretch. It's one of the muscles that we seem to love to put stress and tension into. Always complaining of stiff necks. This is certainly a stretch you can do anytime. Bring that head back up, back to center. Look over your left shoulder. Drop your chin. Deep breath. Let that head get heavy. Bring that head up and back to center. All right. We're going to start by going down on our backs. Do a little stretching, get those hips loosened up so that when we are up on our feet today, our warrior poses will be much more comfortable for us. So come around. Your feet are on the mat, knees are bent. I have a strap. I also, if you don't have a yoga strap, a scarf works really well. I have a scarf today, and I have my yoga blocks. If you don't have a yoga block, any kind of a lightweight square thing. At one point when I first started, I was using a Swiffer box because it was nice and lightweight and I could place it between my knees. So if you haven't got a yoga block yet, look around your house. I'm sure there's something that will resemble it. So go down on your back. Let's start with knees to chest. Oh, yes. Hands come halfway down between your knee and your ankle and just draw those knees, those thighs closer to your chest. This is giving that lower back a nice stretch. Remember that breath. Exhalations create movement. So if we hold our breath, our bodies aren't going to stretch. So you've got to breathe. And then let's start by keeping that right knee tucked in and lengthen that left leg down on the mat. Take that right knee out towards your right shoulder. And then take that left hand up overhead. Flex that left foot, press to the heel, and stretch through those left fingertips. Focusing on breath, letting that breath do all the work for us. Let's just enjoy our yoga practice today and just let our breath do all the work. I'm going to start with wind frame pose. So we're going to take our right hand, you can bring this arm out to the side, the left arm out to the side. Right hand to the inside of your right knee, and you're just going to gently take it out to the side. Just let it drop however far it wants to drop. Don't press it down. Again, your weight, your hand is just adding very minimal light weight. And with each exhalation, you'll feel that hip open more. And gently bring that right hand to the outside of that right knee. We're going to bring it back to center. We're going to take our left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand goes out to the side. And you're going to draw it over your body. And just let that, you'll feel the stretch come across the upper part of your pelvis. Giving those muscles the needed stretch that they need. There again is a good place for stress and tension. Remember, I like to use uneven counts of breath, either 3 or 5. So bring that knee back to center. Bring that left knee back to your chest. And now let's rock side to side. We're going to lengthen that right leg out long. Flex the foot, press through the heel. And bring this left knee out toward the left shoulder. Use both hands. Open up that hip. Now release your right hand, take it up overhead, and stretch. lengthener throughout the body. Down that right side. Take your left hand to the inside of that left knee and take it out to the side. You bring this arm over to the side. Open up that hip. Keeping that right leg, we want to remember to keep that right side of our body grounded onto the mat. And to do that, you need to contract the muscles. Contract your gluteal muscles, contract your quad, your thigh. Just keeping that right side down. And gently bring this leg back to center. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee, left arm comes out to the side, and now we're going to draw it over to the right. Stretching across that lower back. Try and keep that right leg grounded. And come back to center. Tuck both knees to your chest. Rock side to side. See if you feel a little flatter across that lower back, across that top part of your pelvis. It's a good way to start stretching it out. All right. So next, before we get to that hip release, let's take our heels to the outside edges of the mat for windshield wipers. One of my favorite poses. Arms out to the side, and now drop both knees to the left. Try and keep that upper body on the ground. Keep that right shoulder down. Just focus where you're feeling the stretch. Bring those knees back to center. Drop them to the right. Slowly, slowly warming up that lower body. Bring those knees back to center. All right, here we go. We're going to go back, both knees to the left. This time taking that left foot, placing on top of the right thigh. Just, again, it's just adding weight. And then that right arm goes back up into the air. Stretch. This intensifies that stretch down the right side through the hip flexors, down through the side of our thigh. The IT band, a really hard place to get to. Just giving that body a really, really intense stretch. Then we've got that arm back to the side. Release that left foot. Bring the knees back to center. Let's drop them to the right. Take the right foot. Place it on the left thigh. So it just gently pulls it down. Take that left arm back overhead and stretch. When I do this side, I always think it's interesting. My spine pops. Feels so good. Breathe and stretch. And release, bring that left arm back out to the side. Release that right foot. Take those knees back to your chest. This time we're going to take them out towards our shoulders. And rock side to side. All right. I think we're ready for our pelvic reset. So in this, we're going to start by putting our feet together on the mat. Get a block. We're going to place it the long way between your thighs, between your knees. And really press into it, because it's got to stay there, so you don't want to let it drop. And then the important thing here is to keep our upper body from the top of our head down to our pelvic, to our waist, as stationary and as braced on the ground as we can. So we're going to take our upper arms and press them into our mat to stabilize that upper body. And then all we're going to do is just side to side, very nice and slow and gently rock those hips. We'll do it 8 times. I'm sorry, we're going to do it 10 times. This is 3. 4. You might find yourself doing some heavy breathing here, and that is okay, that's normal. Let that breath go. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Okay, so now we move that block, and now we're just going to turn it the thin way and place it back between our thighs. Again, really press into it. Don't let it go. Don't give it any slack. Brace that upper body again, and here we go. 10 more times. 1. Feet are together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now just set that block aside. I'm going to use my scarf today. If you've got a strap, a yoga strap, use it. And you want to take this and place it around through the back of your thighs, come around to the front, feet are still together. And cross that strap or that scarf and pull tight. Now after you've got that done, I want you to take those thighs and press them to the outside into that scarf or that strap. So there is some resistance going on there. Now we're going to rock. Don't worry about your upper body here. Just rock side to side. 1. Too busy thinking about pressing those thighs to the outside of that scarf or strap. 2. 3. 4. 5. Keep pulling. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Ooh, I can really feel that one today. All right, so take and set that strap or that scarf aside. Tuck your knees to your chest, rock side to side. All right, place your feet on the mat. Keep your feet together. Your arms are going to come down to your sides in an outward V with your palms facing the sky. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. We're going to go up into our bridge. So you got to squeeze those glutes to lift those hips. And now we've released our spine. Now we're going to get those cervical vertebrae and our neck. We're going to get them released. So just gently side to side, turn that head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You've got your block close by. Let's do a little hip flexor stretch. Take that block with the lowest side, take it, put it under you so that it's right at your tailbone and your lower back, and just stretch out those legs. Oh, palms to the sky, palms down, and just feel those hip flexors stretch. You can tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. And just take some neat belly, nice belly breaths. Get that belly to rise. And let it go. Another inhalation. And release. And one more. And and release. Bring those feet back to the mat. Gently lift out those hips. Release and take out that block. And take those knees back to your chest. Oh, that felt good. Okay. All right. Now, get your strap or your scarf. And take that strap and place it around your right foot. Release that left foot down again. We're going to ground that left side. And gently, because we've got those hips pretty loosened up, just draw your right toes toward the top of your head. Now this is a muscle that we haven't gotten to yet. This is the hamstring, the back of the thigh. So you're going to feel it there. So with the breath, just let that breath do the work. You'll feel that leg move with each exhalation. Now put both straps into your right hand. Left arm goes out to the side, and you're going to drop this left leg down, right leg down. And I am too close. And then gently, with your breath, draw your toes, again, toward your right ear. This opens up that hip again, stretches the inner thigh. Then bring it back to center. Change hands, put both straps into the left hand. Right arm goes out to the side. And once again, we're going to take it and let it drop over our body. Keep that right shoulder on the mat. And that way, that foot, we don't want that right foot to hit the ground. Because now we're going to draw it back toward the top of our head. And there's that stretch through that IT band, down the outside of that leg. You might even feel it into your lower leg. Back to center. Gently take and just draw those toes toward the top of your head again. And see how much more stretched out that hamstring has become. And then release. Bring that left foot to the mat. Release and change sides. All right. Release that right leg down long. Ground it. Contract those muscles in your thigh and glute. Take a deep breath, draw those toes toward the top of your head. And you're going to find here that one side's going to be much tighter than the other. Again, perfectly normal. Gotta breathe, gotta let that breath do the work. You can just see with the exhalation how far their mind goes. Then take both straps into the left hand. Right arm goes out to the side. And let's drop this leg out. Inner thigh. Hip opener. Keep that right side of your body tight and grounded on the mat. And breathe. And open. Bring this leg back to center. Change hands. Put both straps into your right hand. Left arm goes out to the side. We're going to take and draw this over and toward the top of her head. Feeling it down the outside of that thigh, through the IT band, even into the lower leg. Be gentle with this one. Never press or push or pull more than you need to. Just let body tell you where it needs to be. Because with practice, with your yoga practice, this will all become easier. It's like anything. There's a learning curve to everything we do. Bring it back. Take a deep breath. And just give that hamstring another good try. Inhale, exhale. It's pretty flexible. It moves pretty easily. All right. Let's remove that strap. Set it aside. Tuck your knees to your chest. We're going to do some very slow poses to get ourselves up on our feet. So roll over and come up very slowly onto your hands and knees. are about hip width apart. Hands and wrists directly into your shoulders. Take that tailbone, press it away, crown of the head forward. Abdominals are tucked in and working. And now we're going to go up into a cat back stretch. Now drop into your lower back stretch. All that's going to happen is your navel's going to drop toward the mat. Your hips are going to tilt. And you're going to press and look up. Cow pose. Let's go back to neutral. Let's work these two poses with the breath. Begin here in neutral. Inhale. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Let's do two more, and this time we're going to tuck our toes underneath us and give the bottoms of our feet a good stretch. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, back up to cat. Drop it down into cow. Look up, stretching from sternum to chin. Go back up to cat. Drop down into cow. And then uncurl those feet and press back and sit into child pose. I want you to stretch out that lower back. You're also going to be stretching the thigh. So start by just letting that lower body rest onto your thighs. Come down onto your forearms and your forehead. If your forehead doesn't like going to the ground yet, stack your fists, stack your hands, and just breathe into that lower back. If you're flexible enough and your forehead has hit the ground, let's walk our fingers out and go into a deep child pose. Now I want you to look up at your fingertips. I've already walked mine out, so I'm going to walk out a little bit further, and then I'm going to come up, bring my shoulders over my wrists, tuck my toes under, and we're going up into downward facing dog. Here, your feet, your heels do not have to hit the mat. Just relax them. And then take those hips and press them toward the sky. Look up at your hands. Fingers are spread wide, and you're pressing the earth way through the palms of those hands, deepening your V. Then begin to bicycle your legs, moving one movement, one breath. So it's an inhale, press, exhale, press. Just go back and forth, working those legs with the breath, very slowly. Inhale, press, exhale, press. Great stretch. Come back to your down dog. And we're going to walk our feet forward into a forward fold. Got a block? Bring it along with you. Now, I want your feet to be just as far apart so that your fist can fit in between those toes. You're on fingertips with cup palms. If that's hard for you, having a block on each side certainly does help. If you've got two blocks, to give you a good stretch. Knees are softly bent. You can actually feel your rib cage resting on your thighs. Shake out your head. All right, we're going to take one of those blocks in our left hand. Hold on to it. Straighten this right knee and take that right arm to the sky. Standing spinal twist. See if you can look up at your thumb. Oh, feel that stretch up the back of that right leg. Inhale, exhale, back to forward fold. Switch sides. And now take that, straighten that knee is bent, take that arm up into the sky. This is chest expansion, so you should feel a stretch from shoulder to shoulder. Also up the back of that left leg. Inhale, exhale, back to forward fold. All right, knees are still bent, but now we're going to go ahead and straighten those legs. Bring our hands to our shins and press our upper body weight against our shins. Gently look forward. Tuck those abdominals in. Nice flat back. And then hands to your hips, soften those knees, and roll your spine up. Come up slowly so you don't get lightheaded. All right. Okay. I'm going to face you again. We're going to take our shoulders up to our ears. Draw them back into a chest expansion so you're stretching across, and then just drop them down. Bring them forward, up to your ears. Chest expansion, and neutral, and forward, and ears. Chest expansion, and neutral. Now let's reverse. Come back. Now up to your ears. Forward, and neutral, and back, and ears, and forward, and neutral, and back, and ears, and forward, and neutral. Shake out your head. All right, I think we're all set for some warrior poses. So let's start by facing the long side of our mat and take your legs out wide. Let's check in with our wingspan today. So we're going to bring those arms up. Fingers are going to point down, and we're going to make sure we've got a foot underneath each of those fingertips. If you're new to yoga and this is hard for you, just keep trying. Just do what you can today, and just keep trying. It'll get there. All right. Hands are resting softly at your side. Let's start by taking our right toes, turning them toward the top of our mat. We'll turn our left heel back toward the back of our mat about 45 degrees. Bring this right knee over the left or the right ankle. And then out to the outside of your pinky toe. That all of a sudden is going to create this stretch in your inner thigh. You'll feel it. Our foundation is from our waist down to our feet. And right now this back leg is our stability. So once again, I want you to take that muscle, contract it, hug it to the bone so it keeps you placed on that mat safely. Float your arms up, shoulder height, shoulders rolled back and down so that you engage those back muscles to keep those arms up and keep that back strong. Abdominals are tucked in. And if you're leaning forward, come back. Now everybody take a deep breath and sink a little deeper. Look over your right fingertips. Warrior two, easiest of all poses. If you're new to yoga, you're going to tell me, you're crazy, Carolyn. This is not easy. Well, no, it's not. And the longer you hold it, the harder it gets. But that's asanas. Asanas are for us to perfect. They're never the same anytime we do them. If we come back to this tomorrow, totally different pose. Drop your left hand to your side. Right palm to the sky. We're going to go up into reverse warrior. So we're going to take this arm straight up into the sky, looking straight out in front, sinking deep. This left shoulder's relaxed. And if you have no cervical neck issues, I want you to look up that right arm into the palm of your hand. Now, you feel that stretch from sternum to chin. Breathe and sink and stretch. Inhale, exhale back to warrior two. Now, we're gonna reach forward and place this forearm, right forearm on our thigh. Left hand's gonna come to our hip. Roll that shoulder open. Take a deep breath. If you have shoulder issues, I'm going to ask you to keep your arm at your side. Otherwise, take it up into the air, over your head, and create a beautiful diagonal line from the corner of the room down to that left foot. Stretch out that side. Stretch, stretch. Now we're going to add a little bit of balance by looking up at that left palm. Don't hold your breath here. Let that breath go. Then release. Look down at your right toes. Press your toes into the mat. Come back up to warrior two. Straighten that leg. Parallel your feet and release your arms down. Take a deep breath. It's harder than it looks. Ready? Left toes toward the back of the mat. Right heel turns. Hips. Keep them toward the long side of your mat. Because they like to turn forward. Don't let them. Keep them toward the long side of the mat. We're going to take this left knee out over the left ankle. Spine is straight. Arms come up. Shoulders roll back and down. Get those back muscles engaged. Abdominals tucked in. That back foot should be pressing to the outside. That's going to keep this leg stable. And that thigh is hugged to the bone. Sink deeper. Then look out over those left fingertips. Make sure that knee is out over that pinky toe so you feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Then drop this arm to your side. Left palm to the sky. Up we go. Reverse warrior. If you can, look up at the palm of your hand. Breathe and sink into this pose. Inhale, exhale, back to warrior two. Now, hinging from that hip, reach forward. Bring this forearm down, rest it on your thigh. Right hand to your hip. And check in with that shoulder, see how it's feeling. If it's okay, take that arm up and over your head toward the corner of the room where the ceiling and wall meet and stretch. Look up at the palm of your hand. Balance. Look down at your left toes. Press those toes into the mat. Come back to your warrior two. Straighten that leg. Parallel your feet and release your arms down. Now, if you've got a block close by, get that block. We're going to place it down in front of us, and you can work with the lowest side, next highest, or the very highest, because you're going to rest your head on this block. So just place it in front of you. Come back up, hands to your hips. Take a deep breath. We're going to come down into a flat back. So our feet are straight forward. And you're just going to keep those abdominals tucked in. Keep that stretch, sternum to chin, and come down into your flat back. Then release your hands underneath your shoulders, fingertips, cup palms, and release your head. Shake it out. I want you, if you can take your legs out wider, take them out wider. Drop to full palms. You're going to bend at the elbows with your elbows pointed toward the other side of your mat. So it looks like you're dropping your head into a box. And just go ahead and rest that head on that block. This is great, getting blood to the brain, great stretch through the legs. You got yourself supported. For any of you that are seasoned yogis, you can walk your hands back to the same line as your feet. Just make sure you don't do a somersault. Oh, great stretch. Nice, deep breathing here. Then walk your hands forward if you've got the back under your shoulders. Press up, come back up to fingertips with cup palms. If you've walked your feet in, do a little heel toe, bring them in closer. Soften those knees, bend those knees. Hands back to your hips, arch your back and roll your spine up. Come up slowly. Walk your feet in. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Shake out your legs. All right, wonderful. All right, you should feel pretty stretched out right now. So what we're going to do, if you've got water, go ahead and get a drink of water. Otherwise, we're going back down to the mat and do a little more stretching there. You may need a block, so keep it close by. And then come back to the top of your mat when you're ready. I'll be standing in mountain pose. Just letting myself center and ground. Just taking some deep breaths in, up the back of my body, down the front of my body. Just checking in, seeing how I'm feeling. I'm feeling pretty stretched out. It's feeling pretty good. Your arms can be softly dangling at your side, or you can turn your palms forward. Inhale, arms to the sky. Swan dive with a flat back. So keep those abdominals supporting that lower back as you come down. Then soften the knees. Drop onto fingertips, cup palm. We're going to step right back into downward facing dog. So right foot steps back, then left. And get yourself into your down dog. Press through the palms of your hands. Stretch out that body. Do some bicycling. Nice and slow. Should be a lot easier this time. Then drop onto your knees. Take your knees to the outside edges of the mat and keep your toes together. Come up on your knees. We're going to do a little modified camel today. So it looks like my hips are directly over my knees, but I haven't got that stretch into the hip flexor yet. So what I want to do is press these hips forward, create that stretch. Now I feel it from my knees up to my waist. Roll my shoulders back and down. And if I have no neck issues, I'm going to look up, take a deep breath, and lean back. Opening up the front of our bodies. So important. We forget about this side of our body. There's muscles over here that need to be stretched. As you breathe, feel your heart lift toward the sky. And then release, and you're going to sit back, keeping those knees out wide. Sit back and come down into a wide leg child pose. Forehead comes to the mat, arms to our sides, palms facing the sky, and just let your shoulders drop. This should be a very comfortable pose. Your belly is between your legs, your shoulders are dropped. You're just resting on your forehead. And all is right with the world. I want you to come out of this slowly. Come around and sit into butterfly. Butterfly. bottoms of the feet together. Since we've opened up our hips so much, I want you to try drawing your heels closer into your body. And then flutter your knees. Those hips working. Feels good. And then we're going to bring those knees together and straighten out that right leg. Bring that left leg to your inner thigh. Or it could be to your knee or your calf, whatever works for you. And if you need a block here, if your knee doesn't go down onto the mat, go ahead and put a block under it, just so it's setting on something and makes you feel a little better. And you can choose to use a strap here or not. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate a strap. Put it around my foot, more toward my heel, not the ball. And then come up with a nice straight spine. Lift through the crown of my head. Take a deep breath and forward fold. Keep that stretch, sternum to chin. Looking out over your toes. Again, we should be pretty stretched out with everything we've done so far, so this should feel a lot easier. Now I want you to drop your chin to your chest, take another deep breath, and draw the crown of your head towards your toes. As if you were going to touch your nose to your knee. Then tuck navel to spine, release and roll up. And let's change sides. Again, if you need a block under your knee to rest. Place that strap around the foot, more toward the ball. More toward the heel than the ball of your foot. And let's create that nice straight spine again. Shoulders released away from your ears. Take a deep breath. And fold forward. You can walk your hands down that strap. Those of you that can go ahead and just grab that foot, you can go grab that foot. You feel that stretch through the lower back. Drop your chin to your chest. Take a deep breath, draw the crown of your head towards your toes. Release and roll up. All right, full forward fold this time. Both legs out straight. Place that strap around your feet. Keep your feet flexed here. So you've really got those back of those legs grounded into the earth. Come up, nice straight spines. Keeping that stretch, sternum to chin. Take a deep breath and fold forward. Look out over those toes. Then walk your hands down the strap. If you don't need the strap, just go ahead and reach for those toes. Each exhalation, you'll sink deeper. And I promise, those of you that are new at this, the more you do this, the easier it gets, and the more wonderful you will feel. This cures a lot of ailments in our body, especially if we suffer from a lot of back pain. Release, tuck your chin to your chest, draw the crown of your head towards your toes. Release and roll up. All right, let's sit into potted palm. I'm going to do a little spinal twist. Just anchor those sit bones into the earth. Take your arms out to the side, fingertips cup palm. Bring them up, shoulder height. Spread your fingers wide. Fingers need a stretch too. And take a deep breath, lift out of your hips, and we're going to spinal twist to the right. And as we do, we're going to bring our hands to heart center into prayer and look over that right shoulder. You can press into the palms of your hands. And breathe and lengthen. Keep that spine lengthening in this pose. Come back to center. Now we get a little relief. Cup your hands over your knees. Inhale, lengthen that spine, and as you exhale, you're going to roll back onto those sit bones, tucking your heart to your spine, your navel to your spine, chin to chest, and shoulders relax. Let's come back up. Take those hands back out to the side. Breathe them back up shoulder height. Turn them forward. Take a deep breath. Lift out of those hips and spinal twist to the left. Bringing your hands to heart center and looking over that left shoulder. Back to center. Have your hands over your knees. Take a deep breath. Round and release your spine. Tuck the navel to spine. Release and roll up. Back down on our backs, knees to chest. Again, take those hands down, halfway between the knees and the ankles, and draw those legs in. They should come closer to that rib cage than they did at the beginning of class. Now rock side to side. Once again, keep that left thigh tucked in, straighten that right leg down on the mat. Take that right arm overhead and stretch. Release and change sides. Bring both knees back to the chest. This time, full body stretch. Take both legs out long, arms overhead, and stretch out. Knees come back to the chest, out towards your shoulders, and take a hold of the back of your knees and let's go up into happy baby. Bottoms of the feet toward the sky. Reach up, grab a hold of either the outsides of your feet or your big toes with your index and middle finger. And draw those knees toward the earth. You can rock side to side here. If you'd like, you can straighten those legs, stretch them out. You should feel pretty lengthened and stretched. And then we're going to place the bottoms of our feet together into reclining butterfly. Bring our hands to our rib cage and spread them wide around your rib cage. And I want you to just close your eyes and take your focus back to the breath. And as you inhale, feel the rib cage expand. As you exhale, feel it release. Clean out those lungs. And then take those legs out long. Arms at our sides again. Palms can face the sky. And now we're going to do a little central nervous system release. We're going to place our heels, move up, heels into the mat. Just going to dig them into the mat. And we're going to move up and down. Let our toes start to flick our bodies, just moving up and down. Pretty soon your head's going to go into the motion, and you're just releasing and just relaxing that spine. Get quite a nice rock going in your body. It's really good for aligning that spine, relaxing it, getting the blood flowing. And then release and just let your feet flap open, hands flap open. Take a deep breath, sink deep into that mat. And bring your attention to the palms of your hands. Feel the energy and heat swirling around in the palms of your hands. And just relax. Just a few breaths. And then very slowly draw those knees back to your chest. Roll onto your right side and slowly come up into potted bone. Keep your eyes closed. Tuck your chin to your chest. Check in with your body, check in with your breath. See how your body feels now. Then open your eyes, looking at the ground in front of you. And then lengthen that spine and look forward. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. My spirit honors yours. Join me again next Tuesday for yoga. Go on to my YouTube channel for more yoga classes throughout the week. If you've enjoyed this one, there's a lot of other ones. Or I'll see you Friday for Total Body. My spirit honors yours. Miss you, love you. Bye. Inhale up. Exhale down.